Hello and welcome back to our second hands-on project. You have successfully pushed your code to GitHub, pulled changes from GitHub, cloned projects, and even navigated GitHub's web interface. Now it's time to put it all together and experience the core of collaborative development. Today, we are going to simulate your very first collaborative workflow, and you will act as two different developers working on the same project, one making changes directly on GitHub and the other pulling those changes locally. This is a crucial step to truly understand Git's power in a team setting. So let's get our hands dirty. So here is what we will be doing in this project. We will initialize a new local repository and push it to GitHub. Make a change directly on GitHub, simulating a teammate's commit. Pull that change back to your original local repository. Clone a new copy of the repository to simulate working on a different machine or as a different another developer, and then practice push or pull between your new clone and the remote. This project will solidify your understanding of local to remote synchronization. So step 1 would be to initialize your local repo and push to GitHub. So first, let's create a fresh project that we will use for our collaboration simulation. So let's create a directory. So let's mkdir and let's call this as collaboration project, and we will navigate to that folder. And as of now, this is empty. So let's initialize this by running the git init command, and you can see initialized empty git repository, and I should be able to see the .git folder. So if you see the .git folder, that means it's a git repository. Let's create a file. Let's call it as index.html file. So we have created a new file over here, and let's add some basic HTML content to this. So let's say h1 welcome to our collaboration project. Please ignore the typos, and then we'll add one more. So this is the initial version. So let me save this file. So if I run the git status command, you can see there's an untracked file. Let's add this, and let's commit this. So git commit, and then this is the initial commit. Let's say setup basic HTML structure, and we have committed our changes. Now we will need to ensure the main branch. So for that, we will run this command git branch -m main. All right. So git status, you can see it is clean, and if you look at the git log, we should be able to see one commit which we have done over here. Now next, let's create the remote home for this repo on GitHub. So we will go to GitHub, and let's go back to the home page over here and click on this new button over here, and let's give it a name. So let's call this as collaboration project. You can give it a description. So let's say my first simulated collaborative project. We will keep it public. Crucially, do not initialize this with readme or .git ignore or any license. Click on the create repository, and this should create an empty repository for us. Copy the HTTPS URL over here, go back to the local machine and add the remote origin. So we'll say git remote add origin and then the URL. So you can validate. So git remote, you can see you have origin and git remote -v, git remote, and you can see it is pointing to our new project that we have created. The next step would be to push these changes to our repository. So for this, we will use the personal access token. So let me quickly create this. So I'll go to settings. Let me open this in a new tab, and let me go back to the repo over here. So we'll go to developer settings, personal access tokens, classic, and I want to generate a new token classic. That's the admin credentials, and give it a name. So let's say collaborative project, and essentially we need this access for now. If you want, you can give any other access as well. You know what, I'll just give everything, though I don't need it, it's fine. And we will click on generate token. Now make sure to keep this in a secured location, because if you close this, then it's gone. GitHub does not maintain a copy of this. Let's push our change. So we'll use git push -u origin main. I'll give my username and then the personal access token. And this should push our changes on GitHub. So let's verify this. So here, let me refresh this, and I should be able to see the index.html file. All right, so we're able to push our changes to GitHub. Step 2 will be to make a change directly on GitHub. So this is simulating another collaborator. So now let's simulate a teammates or yourself working from a different computer, making a change directly on GitHub. So this change won't be on your local machine yet. So we'll click on this index.html file, click on this pencil icon over here, and we'll add a new line to this. So let's say we'll add a new paragraph, and let's say new feature added directly from GitHub. We'll commit these changes. So commit changes, commit, and excellent. Your GitHub repository now has this new change, but your local collaboration project directory does not have it. So let's talk about how you can pull these changes. So before I do that, if you can look at the file, so I don't have the new line that we have added in GitHub. And even the git status, you can see it says your branch is up to date, nothing to commit, working tree is clean. So step 3 would be to pull the change from GitHub to your local repository. So back on your local machine, your project is now behind the remote branch. So how do you bring those changes down? So git status, as you can see here, it says it's up to date. So first we will need to do a fetch to know whether there is a new change or not. So we'll run this git fetch origin main, and this will fetch the new changes. It will not download any new changes. So now if I run the git status command, you can see it says your branch is behind origin main by 1 commit. So now my git is saying, hey, I can see a new change on GitHub, but it's not there on your local machine. And also the git log will git log origin / main. Here you can see the commit history as well. So how do you merge those changes? We use the git pull command. So git pull origin main, and this will do a fetch and then also merge your changes into your index.html file. So now if I look at the index.html file, there's a new line that was added from GitHub, and the git status will now tell that my branch is up to date. And just like that, your local index.html file is updated. The new paragraph we added on GitHub is now available locally, and you have successfully pulled your changes from the remote. Next, let's see how you can clone a new copy and practice push and pull. All right, so let's simulate another collaborator or working from a different machine. So we will create a new clone of the collaboration project. So we will clone this existing collaboration project from GitHub. So go back to the project and we'll copy the URL over here, and let's run this command. So let me come out of this folder and let me run this command, and I'm gonna name this as collaboration project clone. So, it does not conflict with our existing project over here. So now I should have a copy from my GitHub. So let's go inside that project, and we'll add another line to the index.html file. So let's say we'll add a footer to this. So let's say added from new clone. We'll save this file, we will add this, we will commit this, and we will push this. So git push origin main, I'll give my username and then the token. So let me get that token, and my changes are pushed. So you can verify on GitHub that the latest commit, whatever we have included, is now available in my GitHub. So I've successfully pushed from your second developer machine. Now let's go back to our original collaboration project. So this project basically. So let me get out of here. And git status, you can see there's nothing, but if I run the git fetch command, it will tell me that my branch is behind. So again, we can do a git pull. So git pull origin main, and this should download the new change that was done to the index.html file. Fantastic. Your original local project is now also up to date with the change pushed from your clone project. You have just simulated a full collaborative workflow. Amazing work. You have just completed your second hands-on project, effectively simulating a collaborative workflow. You have pushed a new project to GitHub, made changes on the remote. You have pulled those changes back from remote to your local machine, and even simulated a second developer by cloning and syncing. This project is foundational for understanding how teams work with Git and GitHub, a daily reality for developers. In our next module, we are going to dive into the truly transformative power of Git, which is branching and merging. This is where Git collaboration gets incredibly flexible and powerful. If you have successfully completed this project, give yourself a huge round of applause. Hit that like button and share your biggest moment from this collaborative simulation in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next session.